Well, thank you very much for joining me here on Fooding Around New England. I happen to be taking a tour of Quincy, Massachusetts, and we are at a very special place on Water Street, and it happens to be Alfredo Aiello's factory, which supplies their famous stores in Norwell, Quincy, and Canton. And I am speaking with co-owner Lino Aiello, who is here taking some time out of your busy day to talk to me about your factory that I am, well, we're seeing it as we speak. This is quite a busy factory. Continually going?
Continually going. We Every day we make about 5,000 to 8,000 pounds of pasta, and we do it 5-6 days a week.
5-6 days a week, huh? With all those busy hands, you got quite a staff too. I see these people constant. Every time I've visited the factory, they're busily going around, packaging, preparing, stirring all of the great foods that you supply to all of your stores. What seems to be the favorite, Lino?
Right now, the favorites seem to be the ready-to-bake items. The lasagnas, stuffed shells, ziti chicken, broccoli, chicken parmesan. Those items that are easy to bake.
Yeah, and
convenient.
And very convenient, because with people's busy days, they're into the computers, they're working 2 shifts, or they're doing, evening work as well as daytime work. This is perfect. The convenience of your foods. You just walk up to the freezer and take one and take it home and say, I cooked tonight.
That's right. And then you can get some for the rest of the week too. Or you can just keep them in there and keep them in your freezer.
And they freeze well too, don't they?
They do. Yeah. They freeze well. And it's just very convenient. That's the key word. And
your staff has been with you a long time. Well, what's the tenure of the oldest?
It's 25 years. There's people here who have been here for 25 years. We have very little turnover in the factory, but everyone has a lot of experience, and they make great pasta from scratch every day.
Yeah. When your dad actually started the business, how was it still always this factory? Was it always at this location?
It was originally started in Worcester in a small store, and then they moved to this location, and from here we've expanded. But yes, the original, when the business was incorporated in 1966, this was the original factory.
Yeah, that's a long time. How many years now? Celebrating?
About 40.
40 or more plus, huh? And the people seem so happy. I see them packaging, I see them stirring, especially some of the sauces that you prepare. I mean, you prepare for the moment. These sauces are, when you take it out of the freezer, it's not been there, 6 weeks. People just, it's fresh.
Right. There's a quick turnover on the sauce. Usually what the sauce you get was made that week or that day or something along those lines. And there's many different types of sauces now. We just don't have the tomato sauce and meat sauce anymore. We have the pumpkin sauce, Alfredo sauce, garlic parmesan sauce, lobster sauce. So we have a different variety of sauces.
Yeah. Well, as I've been giving a little lesson in learning how to package, and I've worked in factories before, and it was nice to have the opportunity to stand alongside of some of your staff, and especially the lady who has been with you for 25 years. She's always smiling. It seems like you got happy workers.
Oh, well, they enjoy what they're doing.
Yeah,
I
of
hope.
course.
And, it's a fun place to work.
Yeah,
it's making pasta. If you love pasta, it's exciting to go to every day.
And they're bringing joy too, because they know that this pasta is going to be eaten by somebody who's going to sit down and have a nice crusty Italian bread alongside maybe a Chianti, and enjoying a great fresh frozen dinner from Alfredo's pasta stores. Now, most of them, the vegetables that you have in there, they're fresh, aren't they?
Right. All our ingredients are all fresh. And we try to use the best ingredients, the freshest ingredients, because the end product is a frozen product, but we don't want it to seem that way. We want it to make the product, make the item, and then when it's frozen, it tastes just like it's fresh and homemade.
And it must be not a chore, but constant maintenance of your equipment. I mean, you've got some beautiful Italian tortellini, maker. You've got Italian machinery there that's handcrafted.
All the machinery is all Italian. The packaging is all usually American packaging machines. But the tortellini machines, the ravioli machines, we have different size dies in the ravioli. We have small, square, round, moon-shaped, all different types.
Yeah.
And those are all Italian machines. And some are very old and some are very new.
Yeah. And your new packaging, it stands out. And I'm sure when you have, you do distribute outside the stores too, or outside.
We do. We
Yeah.
go to a lot of specialty food stores in Greater New England. We also supply many restaurants. We do a lot of private label work for institutions as well as private labels for other companies as well. So we do a variety of pasta. It all starts with flour and water at our factory.
Yeah. And you have to meet their criteria too. I'm sure that they have requirements, especially institutions, that it is good pasta. It's good quality foods.
That's correct.
And most of your people are, very proficient. There's packaging people. There's people who make the tortellinis. There's people who do the raviolis, and of course that's an art in itself.
It is, and it takes some expertise, but
Sure.
they've been here for so long.
They could do it blindfolded, huh?
They could do it blindfolded, and it's different every day. Some days, depending on humidity or if it's dry, or you might need a little more water in the pasta or something along those lines, and it's something that they've had to become experts
Sure.
on to make a good product.
And now you're 3 stores, and hopefully, again, we talked about another store, but that's 3 stores are located. Tell me the locations of each store.
The Quincy store is at 8 Franklin Street in Quincy, and then we have the Norwell store, which is on Route 53. That address is 72 Washington Street in Norwell. And then the Canton store, which is off exit 2A, off of 93, that address is 2182 Washington Street.
Oh, you got to figure all those numbers in there. What's the largest pan or frozen dinner, like a tray of lasagna?
We make full steam table pans, and those weigh 12 pounds.
12 pounds.
And those feed like 20 to 30 people. Most of the sizes that we have are the 5-pound trays that feed about 8 to 10 or 6 to 8, depending on how hungry you are. But they're great for buffets and things like that.
Yeah.
And
Office parties, party gatherings,
sports teams.
Yeah. So again, in your store hours are listed on your website. What is your website?
The website is aapasta.com.
Okay, you can see that on the screen, and also the locations. We're going to take a little tour, and I want to thank you, Lino, for taking some time out of your busy day to just speak with me here in the factory and to see how busily people are working 5 days a week, making you happy and making your tummy feel good. Thank you, Lino.
Thank you, John.